many bag wey spoil. So if you know because of that one, onions go just come down like this.
So that one that you think say that be the reason why make am dey.
Then make her dey small. Make her dey small. How she will get better road normal. So if onions motor enter on Thursday, Friday, in the evening time on the night, motor go reach me here. Onions no go spoil. So instead they reach on Saturday, it never reach on Monday or Tuesday. Now you go come because of the road, hot dog and lack of hot for road. So that is why.
But
if you know,
this onions now you get the season where be say it dey cheap, where be say na season for onions.
That season within now.
Na so this one na season now.
Na season within now. Why? Because na season only for Kano. This one na Kano onions.
Okay.
So Sokoto and Aleru, Kebbi State, in never reach.
Okay.
In never reach. Maybe before Christmas, Sokoto and Kano, Sokoto and Kebbi State. So they want to bring come out. So now only Kano now get onions, and they under the season of onions. So now because of the one way it's spoil for inside, I just put up for ground so that berries in the inside. I just pick a small. Don't way dry, I pick sell. Don't way no dry, I pick throw away because of the market. You know, say the market if you game and if you short. So this one, you know, the period because of the time that will be short for market. So if the time come way to achieve our aim, we go achieve because you never dry now. How should the only dry? Maybe you know if be like this. Even though because of the road, you know, peaceful like that. So that is why I put up for ground so that the breeze may take the enter, so that made the dry small.
Put up for ground like how many days you take dry?
No, it depends. The one way spoil, I don't do pick out small. Don't way dry, I feel by the say small. Now till the 2 weeks must say you not go do anything unless I pick the small way. The one way it spoil. You see, if you look this one, now don't way spoil. Why I pick for inside? Yeah. This one is one way spoil. I pick for inside because it never dry from that side.
Okay.
Because run the phone for that side, and if they bring a corn and rain for here, so that is why it will be short for onions. It never dry. House only dry, but there are no sites. Rain don't stop. So onions no go spoil after they spoil by this time.
So all these ones now where we say don't get this thing way grow on top, they still good.
No,
all
yes,
these plants come outside.
No, they still good. They still good small. I pay sell it, manage. So no say this one I see spoil. No be so we say I do one way dry.
Okay.
So that is why we don't manage for onions. Why? Because the time way to achieve we be achieve. The time will be short, we be short because market na so market be. You get the day where you enjoy the market, you get the day where you short. So that is why now we the manage.
So what will be your advice now for people who be say still they buy in bulk like this? So be say they go see like almost all of them don't almost spoil. How they will take preserve them?
So if you buy onions where it spoil, if you put up for ground, the one way spoil, you go just the pick a small. The one way dry, you go just leave and make breathe the entire. So that even though you go short, you no go short as the thing they pay you, we go just short small. For this now, last week as I buy onions for that side, so na 7 bag. So as I carry come here, na 4 bag nice for inside. 3 bag I don't manage, but the one way spoil and the one way no spoil, I just gather together. I just say small. Even though I don't see my game, supply the money more correct. So that is why we don't manage.
So how I say they preserve and may not spoil? Maybe the one where you bring where you buy the bags. How you say they keep and may not spoil? May water not enter.
So now I know they buy many because we never dry.
Okay.
And they buy small. Like 7 bag, 5 bag. If you are corn, I pick seller the 3 bag. I pick put up for ground. So that I they say small. Before next week, I don't sell I finish. So now so market be with the manage now.
But what if you buy many, you want keep and you want preserve, and you take preserve?
So I know if you buy money now, I think say never dry. Yeah. So if you are buying money, I know say never dry. Why I buy? I don't short by myself. Okay. So in never dry, I will just buy small. If time reach to buy many, I go buy many. Why? Because that time the no side rain stop and here rain stop. So don't dry for that side. If I come here, you see dry. So I know they buy many. if I buy many, I no say na my own. I don't dey short. Why? Because I know say for that place, only so never dry. Why I buy many come here? So even though I short, that one I know say I'm short. Why I buy plenty onions? So that one na my own. I don't go care for anybody. I will care for myself. You understand? So that is why.
So this one we dey ground now. How you say no the one we be say still don't e good? Where you come away don't dry? You say no the one we don't dry for all these ones.
See, this one never dry, and this one don't dry.
Okay. This one now we be say get fruit like this never dry.
You never say touch. Okay. Water the day. Yeah. This one, even though dry, but it spoil. To this one.
This one don't dry.
Not be decent.
Yeah.
So the manage now. The manage for onions. Never dry because nani onions. Maybe if we internet say that time we know the cry for onions because it don't dry.
But if the onions dry, because you say now most time the transporter come now it spoil. But if it dry well, if you spend like how many days for road, it go spoil.
So even though it's dry, so sometimes if it reach 5 days or 3 days or 4 days, it no go spoil. If you see onions spoil by that during onions don't dry, so if you see onions spoil, maybe the motor not spoil for road. So before they transfer to another motor, it hard. Maybe if you spoil immediately in the night, so before you call the first one to offload for you, time then you go. So the time to offload or to transferring motor to another motor, so by that time then you go. So that is why you see onions spoil. Every me say by every now myself. Now because sometimes they see onions don't spoil. Now because of the motor. If motor spoil before then transfer to another motor, time don't go. So that is why with the short. But we pray for God, we go pray for God, so that everything, even though you go short, you go short some more. Even though you no see you again, so far your money correct.
Overall, the market survey shows that the rising cost of onions reflects broader economic challenges, from transportation to inflation and seasonal shortages. Still, traders remain hopeful that with better transport conditions and more stable fuel prices, onions will soon become more affordable again. And we've come to the end of today's edition on Market Survey. And we got to know the prices of onions in markets and if those prices have reduced or they've increased. But due to some interviews that we got from traders, we got to know that the prices has increased a bit. And some say it is due to transportation and spoilage of onions when being transported. And that's it on today's edition of Market Survey. I am Stephanie Notariwa. Thank you so much for watching.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
The Ekoko masquerades from Ute village, whose cult is connected with Obaeware and his mother, Elere, appear on this occasion to bless the Oba. Ekoko is a ritual masquerade that dances to please the guests and the Oba.
ITV, certainly the best. This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
It's definitely a wonderful day. Thanks so much for joining us on this week's edition of the program Business 360. So without much ado, we're just going to dive right into it, and we're starting with updates in the Nigerian stock market, and we're giving you updates of the week that ended 14th November 2025, and it ended in a very negative territory, losing about 2,511.22 points to finish at 147,113.59, despite strong gains on stocks like NCR Nigeria and ASO Savings and Loans. By the way, my name is Daisy Leo Asikidi, and welcome. So we'll continue from there. This was tracked by Nigerian All-Share Index. The market hard opened at 149,524.81, but a wave of panic selling earlier in the week actually erased about 4.6 trillion naira in value. Now, the downturn lingered despite strong rebound the next day when the market gained about 2.6 trillion naira following assurances from the Minister of Finance, Mr. Wale Edun. His intervention likely eased concerns around capital gain tax and even helped soften the weekly decline, though the market still ended in the red. Activity, however, remained strong. Investors traded 7.32 billion shares worth 156.42 billion naira across 383 deals, and that's compared to the 3.57 billion shares, at least, that was valued at 107.01 billion naira the previous week. This reflects the overall sentiment. Market capitalization fell to 93.501 trillion naira from 94.99 trillion naira in the week earlier. Well, market breadth showed some improvement for the 8 equities appreciated, and that's up from the 20 that were reported the previous week, and 45 equities declined. A notable drop from 75 previously, but 53 equities closed unchanged. Okay, so overall, the market ended the week under pressure, but showed resilience beneath the volatility. And now for the market overview. The Nigerian All-Share Index opened the week in the red, losing 0.46%. However, the bearish momentum intensified on Tuesday following a panic sell-off, dragging the index down by over 7,500 points to 141,327.3. A rebound began on Wednesday, likely driven by the finance minister's reassurance on capital gains talks. The index rose 2.88%. It continued to gain through the remaining 2 trading days, and eventually it closed on Friday at 147,115.6. This is the key highlight. The NGX Premium Index fell 2.74%, weighed down by a 10% drop in Dangote Cement, 2.06% in Fexed Old Coal, 1.83% in Seplat, and 0.42% in MTN. NGX 30 Index shed 1.73%, while the NGX Main Board Index declined by 1%. And this is the sectoral performance. I'll break it down. The Industrial Goods Index was the worst hit, dropping 6.97%, following a 10% decline in Dangote Cement and a 6.67% fall in Boa Cement. Mid-caps also weakened, with Austin Lars down 18.62%, Triple G falling 9.98%, and Better Glass sliding 6.02%. The next sector will be the NGX Oil and Gas Index. It slipped 0.85% as Seplat fell 1.83%. On the positive side, the NGX Insurance Index gained 2.42%, supported by over 9% increases in Cornerstone Insurance, Guinea Insurance, and International Energy Insurance. The NGX Banking Index also closed higher, up 1.26%, while the Consumer Goods Index posted a modest 0.46% gain. Here are the top gainers. Leading the pack was NCR Nigeria PLC. It soared 32.30% week to date, marking a standard performance and closing at 25 naira 60 kobo, followed by ASO Savings Loans PLC with a 14.44% gain. It ended the week at 1 naira. There were other major gainers like Champion Breweries PLC that went up 11.54% to 14 naira 50 kobo, International Energy Insurance PLC up 11.48% to 2 naira 72 kobo, Secure Electronic Technology PLC up 10.67% to 83 kobo, Cornerstone Insurance PLC up 10.51% to 6 naira 10 kobo, Japol Gold and Venture PLC also went up 9.57% to 2 naira 29 kobo. Guinea Insurance PLC up 9.57% to 1 naira 26 kobo. FTN Cocoa Processors PLC up 9.38% to 5 naira 25 kobo. Legend Internet PLC up 9.13% to 5 naira 74 kobo. But on the flip side, Union Decorn Salt PLC led the laggards, shedding 18.71% week to date to close at 6 naira 30 kobo. Austin Lars and Company plc followed with an 18.62% decline, finishing the week at 2 naira 36 kobo. There were other notable decliners like Multiverse Mining and Exploration plc that went down 14.43% to 10 naira. Dangote Cement plc also went down 10% to 594 naira. Academic Press plc down 10% to 6 naira 75 kobo. Transco Power plc down 10% to 307 naira 80 kobo. Triple G Company plc down 9.98% to 4 naira 42 kobo. Associated Bus Company plc down 9.91% to 3 naira 82 kobo. There's also Red Star Express plc down 9.80% to 9 naira 20 kobo. Abbey Mortgage Bank plc also went down 9.72% to 6 naira 50 kobo. For the corporate actions that ended in the week under review, the week under review featured several notable corporate disclosures and sector-wide developments. PZ Custom proposed 98 million naira in directors' remuneration ahead of its AGM. Zenith Bank staff Provident Fund purchased 2.3 billion naira worth of bank shares. Presco opened 236.67 billion naira rights issue to fund expansion and acquisitions. Mofi listed its 1 trillion naira Series 2 MREIF on the NGX. Fidelity Bank released its first half 2025 results, reporting 180.5 billion naira in pre-tax profits. Corn Oil declared a 3 naira 50 kobo final dividend for shareholders. FCMB announced plans to raise its capital ceiling to 370 billion naira ahead of a crucial EGM. Although the market closed in the red for the week ended 14th November, the all-share index appeared to be positioning for a recovery towards the 150,000 mark, from which it previously slipped. A full return to bullish momentum in large cap stocks, which came under pressure the previous week, could likely drive the index higher in the sessions ahead. Although the market closed in the red for the week ended 14th November, the all-share index appears to be positioning for a recovery towards the 150,000 mark, from which it previously slipped. So a full return of bullish momentum in large cap stocks, which came under pressure the previous week, could likely drive the index higher in the sessions ahead. So we're going to go on a break on that note, and when we return, we'll talk some more. This one, we're focusing on professionals who want to leave Nigeria and they're eyeing the Europe job market. We'll be back. For many professionals eyeing the Europe job market, 2026 could be the year to make the move without breaking the bank. While several European countries have recently increased visa application fee, a few European Union nations still offer affordable pathways that will make it easier for skilled workers, remote professionals, and digital nomads to live and work legally across the continent. So according to a 2023 Gallup survey, 51% of Nigerians want to migrate, placing the country among the top 10 globally for migration intent. Migration to Europe and the United States has grown steadily over the past decade. With Europe's rising demand for skilled labor and lower-cost visa programs, the European Union is becoming an increasingly attractive destination. Currently, more than 260,000 Nigerians live in the EU. So here is a breakdown of Europe's cheapest work visas for 2026, including details on fees and the validity period. I know you thank me for it. I'll be back. On number 9 is Finland. with visa fee €490 and validity of 1 to 2 years. Freelance specialist permit caters to experts in software, data science, and research. While it comes with a higher fee, the fast processing time and innovative work culture makes it attractive for high-skill applicants. And number 8 is the Netherlands, with a visa fee of €404, validity up to 5 years. The highly skilled migrant visa offers up to 5 years of residence and a fast track to permanent status. The Netherlands is widely known as one of the most English-friendly EU countries, especially for professionals in tech and engineering. Our number 7 is France. France's talent passport allows long-term residence of up to 4 years. Though the cost is high, it's a strategic option for experts in tech, finance, and creative industries who want to build a base in Western Europe. Visa fee is €324. And on number 6 is Sweden, with a visa fee of €182 and a visa validity of 2 years. Sweden's general work permit is valid for up to 2 years and suits professionals in IT, R&D, and engineering. It's ideal for those seeking progressive work policies and a high standard of living. On number 5 is Austria. Austria's visa fee is €160 and a validity of 24 months. Austria's red card allows skilled professionals, especially in engineering and healthcare, to live and work for 2 years. Applicants benefit from clear application procedures and strong integration support. On number 4 is Poland. Poland's D-type visa offers an easy entry route for job seekers in agriculture, tourism, and IT. It's regarded as a low-cost option for first-time migrants aiming to gain EU work experience. The visa fee is €135 and the validity is for 1 year. Luxembourg offers one of the longest lasting work visas in Europe with validity of up to 8 years. It suits professionals in tech, finance, and healthcare seeking both stability and high salaries in a small but yet dynamic economy. The visa application fee is €80 and its validity is up to 96 months. On number 2 is Spain. Spain's visa fee is $80 and the validity of the permit is 1 year. The Spain's digital nomad visa is tailored for remote workers and tech professionals. It grants legal residence and work rights for just 1 year, offering the chance to experience Spain's Mediterranean lifestyle at a low visa cost. And top on our list today is Germany. Germany remains one of the most affordable EU destinations to begin a professional career. The skilled workers visa and EU blue card are valid for 1 year and can be renewed. There is currently a high demand for engineers, healthcare workers, and IT specialists across Germany. The visa application fee is €75 and its validity is 1 year, although it's extendable. And that's how we're going to conclude Business 360 today. I'm sure you had a swell time with us. Next week is another time. Till then, keep watching ITV and Daisy Leo Sikidi. Bye for now.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Independent television and radio here in the city of Benin. I hope you are having a very fantastic Friday afternoon. It's been very hot, but what we have to do is to keep going. On the show today, I have two wonderful guests with me, but before I introduce my guest, I'd like to say if you've been following us on this program, Hitches and Voices, we've been on a series for the past 3 weeks, which is on disability, love, dating and marriage. And I know many of our audience out there, many of our fans, followers enjoyed that series thoroughly. But we're moving away from all that, and today our focus will be on the International Day for Persons with Disability, coming up on the 3rd of December this year. It is a yearly event, and who else to talk about this than the guest I have with me in the studio today, Executive Director, Network for the Advancement of Persons with Visible Disability, NAVID, Melody Omosa Esquire. Welcome to Hitches and Voices.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
I also have with me in the studio, Executive Director, Christabel Otueru Foundation, Onome Otueru. Welcome to Hitches and Voices.
Thank you for having me here today.
And we have a brand new sign language interpreter for today, standing in for Cynthia Godwinaya. It's Osarime Osabunye. She'll be interpreting for our deaf community. I'd like to welcome her to her maiden appearance on the program, Hitches and Voices. My name is Kingsley Okoje. Don't forget that this program is powered by Network for the Advancement of People with Visible Disabilities, NAVID. NAVID is a known name in Edo State and in Nigeria that is advocating for the rights of persons with disability. Without wasting so much time, we delve into the program proper now. I'd like to ask the Executive Director of NAVID the very first question. It's the International Day for Persons with Disability, a yearly event. We all know that that day is set aside by the United Nations to celebrate persons with disability. But NAVID, who has been at the forefront of the advocacy for persons with disability, has seized the opportunity of that day to have the Rights Above Charity Lecture. And I know this year will not be different. You're also planning to have that same lecture, which is the 14th in the series of lecture. Can you just take us through some historical background about the International Day for Persons with Disability and the Rights Above Charity Lecture?
All right, thank you. And again, I'm glad to be with listeners and viewers today. The United Nations in 1981 through 1991 declared a decade of recognizing the contribution of persons with disabilities, and they call it a decade of celebrating persons with disabilities. It was an era where particular attention was paid to persons with disabilities, their contributions, their resilience, the challenges, their plagues, their effort. And at the end of 1991, they decided in 1992 to set aside a day yearly to celebrate the contributions of persons with disabilities. By the reckoning of the United Nations, the world's population of about over 8 billion have 15% of that as persons with disability. If your mathematics or arithmetic is anything to go by, you will know we are talking about over 1 billion persons that live with disability. So it's a significant population of the world's demography that needs to be recognized.
That's like 2 continents put together.
Thank you very much. So that journey started in 1992, and since then, every year, attention has been paid to breaking down the barriers, as it were, identifying issues that militate against the integration of persons with disability fully into society, so much that they can operate and function on an equal basis with people without disability. So it's either hearing that it's either they are trying to break down one barrier, emphasizing inclusion and access. That's been the trajectory since 1992, and this year is no different. They are fostering inclusion fostering inclusion and leadership of persons with disability to make a society that works for all. That's what UN is looking at this year. Then at NAVID in 2011, we inaugurated the Rights Above Charity lecture, principally to emphasize the rights of persons with disabilities to coexist with their counterparts without disability on an equal basis with others, emphasizing their rights to political, economic, and social inclusion, recognizing the fact that disability, as it were, is a social construct. And when that is viewed from the lens that it's society that makes disability, then society also needs to find a way of appreciating the diversity of humanity and allowing everyone within their space to contribute to growth of society as much as they could. And like you said, since 2011, we have had a bit of history. This will be the 14th in its role of celebrating the International Day of Persons with Disabilities with a lecture themed Rights Above Charity lecture. Like you also noted, the celebration is on the 3rd of December, which is Wednesday, December 3rd. And we have also planned to have activities, not just the lecture. We have a rally and also a lecture to commemorate this year's UN Day for Persons with Disabilities.
Beautiful. Executive Director, Christopher Otero Foundation. Your organization has been a big ally of the disability community, and you have participated in several International Day for Persons with Disability. How significant is that day for you? And why do you always partner with the community to celebrate that day?
Well, I will answer that question by saying we are not just allied, we are parts of the disability community. Because we don't just see ourselves as partners, but we are also part of that community. And that day, the way we see Christmas is the way I and my people see that very day. It's a big day because that day is created to create awareness to the society, because the way the public view people with disability in this part of the world is not that too encouraging, and we need more sensitization. We need more pushing of the importance of everyone identifying with persons with disability. You can rightly hear what the rundown Barrister Melody made just now concerning the UN and all the rest. All the UN is trying to do to make sure that more awareness are being created. And I thank God for this year's theme. It's talking about inclusion, right? And we are looking for total inclusion, 100% inclusion. We want people's perception concerning those who are living with disability to change, because either we like it or not, one way or the other, somebody out there will also join the community. Some may join by age. By the time they begin to age, they have become, they've joined the community of people with disability. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the reason why the our people out there, their mindsets need to be changed. And I pray this year, the message, I pray it goes far beyond our targets. And the Living Above Charity lecture,
Rights Above Charity.
Rights Above Charity lecture is also another means of reaching people. And I want to appreciate NAVID for that initiative, because it has really done so much in educating the people, and not just the people in authority. I've also learned so much about people with disability through that lecture. And as I rightly said, every 3rd of December is more like a Christmas to me, because it gives me joy seeing everybody going out there to tell the world that we are the same with those who perceive to be those who don't have disability.
All right.
You understand?
Yes. Thank you so much. I know that at the level of NAVID, the International Day for Persons with Disabilities is not just a mere ceremony. For the past 14 years, you've used that program to drive specific advocacy. You've used it to start certain campaign. What's the vision for this year? What are you targeting this year? What's the message? What's the central theme for this year's celebration?
All right, thank you. In 2011, when we started, the campaign was, we do not want issues of disabilities to be viewed as mere charity. It should not. I recall vividly the first speech I made on that day, while talking to His Excellency, the then Governor of Edo State, Adams Oshiomhole, who incidentally is now the senator representing Edo North Senatorial District. I said, yes, he recognizes the disability community, but we do not want...
I recall he was present at that event.
He was present. He inaugurated the Rights Above Charity lecture, and we told him that this should go beyond the benevolence of any individual. And one way to do that is to institutionalize the rights of persons with disability by having a disability right law in place. And then we started a campaign that led to an executive bill to have a disability right law being transmitted to the House of Assembly in 2012, which of course wasn't passed then. Where, thank God, by 2023, after more than 10 years of repeated advocacy, we finally had a law, 2022 precisely. 2021, the Rights Above Charity lecture, which held at the Festival Hall in Government House, extracted a commitment, a deliberate commitment from the then governor of Edo State,
Godwin Obaseki.
Godwin Obaseki, that was he promising that in 2022 we will have a disability law. He said, he answered in the affirmative. And by July 28, 2022, a disability law was passed. We celebrated that and wanted a commission that the law created to be inaugurated by virtue of section 24 and 25 of the Edo State Persons with Disability Law. That was the focus of the 2024 Rights Above Charity lecture that was held on the 3rd of December last year. At the end of that program, a communique was issued calling on the newly inaugurated government in Edo State. By the way, the government just marked a year in the office, and our congratulations to him. We asked that as one of his first things to be done, and indeed for us a low-hanging fruit for the administration to take to achieve, was to inaugurate that commission. On the 26th of March this year, 2025, the Edo State Commission for Persons with Disability was inaugurated. You can see that there is a direct link between celebrating the International Day and using the platform of the Rights Above Charity lecture to demand certain strategic interventions of government in making society inclusive for persons with disability. For this year, 2025, we are celebrating the fact that we now have a commission. This will be the first time the disability community will be celebrating with a commission in place, saddled with the responsibility for their education, healthcare, and every other thing that is provided by the law.
All right.
And as a matter of fact, it's a joint celebration.
All right, we'll go into all of that.
Okay.
But we'll go on a quick break now. We'll come back from the break. We'll continue our conversation with the Executive Director, NAVID, and the Executive Director, Christabel Otuero Foundation, Onome Otuero. We'll go on a short break now. I'll be back. Happy faces there, celebrating NAVID for those beautiful intervention. At the level of NAVID, we do our best to intervene in the lives of persons with disability. And just in case you love what we do, you want to support us to keep more smiles on the faces of many persons with disability in Edo State and in Nigeria at large, you can support us. Our account number is on your screen. Give the little you can to advance the cause of NAVID. We'll go back to our conversation now. Don't forget, our conversation is on the International Day for Persons with Disability and the Rights Above Charity Lecture coming up on the 3rd of December. And with me in the studio is the Executive Director, NAVID, Melody Omosa, Executive Director, Christabel Otuero Foundation, Onome Otuero. Once again, gentlemen, welcome to Ages and Voices. If you follow the theme of the International Day for Persons with Disability, something has been very constant in the theme. It is inclusion and access. Inclusion and access. How important is inclusion and access? And with the establishment of the Edo State Disability Commission, are we gradually moving towards inclusion and accessibility?
Well, for us to have inclusion in society, it needs to be particularly legislated on. And that's why we have the law for protecting the rights and interests of people with disability in the first place. Like I said earlier, was enacted in 2022. The commission to drive the implementation of that law was what was lacking. And I'm glad, like I said, in March this year, on the 26th of March this year, that commission was inaugurated. It is to drive inclusion, regulate the activities of government through its MDAs, ministry, department, and agency, ensure that there is inclusiveness in their programs and policy, and we have a watchdog at its way in the commission to ensure that all of this is made possible. The commission reached out to NAVID and to the Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities, JONAPI, to say that they will want a joint celebration this year. And so for the first time, the Edo State Commission for Persons with Disabilities is working with NAVID to celebrate the Rights Above Charity Lecture this year. So both the Commission, NAVID, and JONAPI, we all are collaborating to have the 2025 Rights Above Charity Lecture. The lecture is fixed for Friday the 5th of December. But before then, there will be a rally on the 3rd, which is indeed the International Day. We'll have a rally, we'll go to Government House, show our appreciation to government on inaugurating the commission, and also charge government on what they should do better to ensure that the commission is effective. For the lecture itself, which is for the 5th of December, we have a topic from establishment to effectiveness, making inclusion the heartbeat of governance in Edo State. And we think that it is not just one of these bodies that should be put in place, but left not to carry out its statutory responsibility. Government must empower that commission to drive inclusion as far as programs and policies of the state is concerned. We have a lecturer, Professor Ngozi Unogbe. She is the Director of Research and Development in the University of Benin. She will be our keynote speaker on that day. If you permit me, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpeholo, has been invited as the special guest of honor, and we have guaranteed that he will be with us. The one that started this process, the senator representing Edo North, who inaugurated the Rights Above Charity Lecture in 2011, will be with us on that day as the chairman of the occasion. So come the 5th of December at our usual venue. And by this day, I need to thank the management of Jasmine Gardens and Event Center, who every year yield to us their facility freely for persons with disabilities to come together and observe the International Day for Persons with Disabilities. So come the 5th of December this year, by 10 a.m., we all will be converged at the Jasmine Garden and Event Center on Airport Road by the Airport Entrance Gate, Benin City, to observe this day. We are sure that just as we have the commission come into force by virtue of our advocacy last year, we are going to see a difference in how government is going to run come 2026, and Edo State will be ready to set the pace for order to emulate as far as setting the agenda for inclusion as it regards persons with disabilities is concerned.
Beautiful. Mr. Nome, you belong to the civil society organization. How can we assist this commission to become more effective and not just become a dormant commission? What can the civil society do? How can we hold government and the commission accountable?
Yeah, as a member of the civil society, my advice is that the civil society can partner fully with the commission, and it's not all about criticism. Let's also look for a way to make the commission stronger, and also help in suggesting ideas that will move the commission forward, because it's new. This is what we fought for. Now it's here. So it's the duty of the civil society to partner with the commission and see how the commission get from where it is now to a higher ground, so that every child out there living with disability, every man, every woman, everyone with disability out there can benefit strongly from the commission.
Okay, I'm aware that there are like 14 states who have an existing commission for persons with disability, but some have argued that most of these commissions are mere welfareist organizations. How do we ensure that the Edo State Commission is different and focus more on the issue of rights than just being a welfareist commission?
Is that question for me?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Whether the commission is welfareist in their approach will be dependent on the law that sets it up. 15 states so far have either a commission or an agency that champions the issues of persons with disabilities in the 36 states, waiting for others to follow suit. About 23 states have a disability law in place. When the law is not made to be a right-based law, there you have a challenge. Don't forget that the National Disability Act, the Discrimination Against Persons with Disability Prohibition Act, was enacted in 2018. Before then, some states already have a disability law in place. And the advantage Edo State have is that our law was tailored after the federal legislation, which by itself is a right-based law. And so it is not going to be, it's not a welfareist. It wasn't created to be a welfareist body, because issue of disability has evolved from being a charity base to being that of being a human right base. So that's why it's a disability right law that we are talking about here. So we do not think that working together with government, civil society, and keeping to the letters of the law, Edo State Commission will just be welfarist without addressing disability from the standpoint of rights.
Rights.
Yes.
All right, just take us through, a rundown of some of the speakers that has participated in your events and what we look forward for Wednesday and Friday.
Like I mentioned, we have Professor Ngozi Onuegbe, a very dynamic, astute legal luminary. She will be speaking to us on the 5th of December. She is coming on the heels of several heavyweights. We have had people like Justice Peter Akihero on our platform. In fact, he was the first speaker. We have had Professor Eddie Eragbe of the University of Benin. We have had Barrister Femi Falana, SAN. We have had Professor Michael Uzekomen, SAN. Last year, we have Professor Yinka Omoregbe, former Attorney General Commissioner for Justice, Edo State, SAN. And several doctors, Sagi Obayuwana, several professors, legal luminaries, and people who have made their impact as far as they have hold their own high intellectually in this country, whose voice cannot easily be drowned. We have had them on our platform. And so we are adding to that by bringing Professor Onuegbe this year. And just to round up, let's remember that on the 3rd of December, we are having a rally, and the convergence will be at the Ring Road, just by the House of Assembly. By 7 a.m., we are already gathering. And after that, we'll proceed and have a road rally on that day.
All right, like they say in local parlance, nav itself not small for you to be able to pull all of this heavyweight to the program. We're looking forward to Wednesday, which is the rally, and Friday, which is the lecture. Do well to join us to celebrate the International Day for Persons with Disabilities. It's a wrap on the program today. Don't forget, this program came to you courtesy of Network for the Advancement of People with Visible Disability. Navi, gentlemen, thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Till next week, spot the hitch and be a voice.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Once again, welcome to this fitness show on ITV this morning. I'm Engato Destiny, aka Man of Steel. Already, I've introduced us to the use of cardiorespiratory exercises, and aerobics. This morning, once again, we want to take another variation of aerobics. Thank you to watch. We will be stretching first, of course, otherwise called the warm-up, which is very essential and necessary in every workout. Afterwards, we'll do a cool down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inward please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please return that, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. For our waist and of course our torso, we have to do some stretching. Please place your hand by your side. And let's go. This direction first, please. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that will be fine. And of course this way. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And before the last one, let's place our hand behind our back. Mind you, it's proper this way. Don't do like this. It's wrong. Just do this or alternatively do this. Alright? But I prefer this personally. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should stretch your back for you. Of course, let's do our thigh stretch. 1, 2, 3. Remember, when you pull your thigh, ensure that your elbow is directly facing, your knee is directly facing the ground. Alright? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll be fine. Guys, are we good? Alright, the first program to be run this morning will be the mountain climb. Yeah, many of you are conversant with this move. And of course, we will be introducing more to you. But for now, let's hit this. Alright, let's step down to it. Yeah, all good? Yeah, good. Let's go. We're going 3 sets and 10 reps each. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Alright, please. Woo! Yeah. How do you feel? Yeah. That was set 1. It's necessary you do your workout in reps and you set. Alright, so that was the first set, and we're not wasting time waiting for the second set. The minimum break duration for every set should not exceed 20 seconds, and a minimum of 10 seconds. Alright, we're good with 10. Of course. Let's do it again. Right, let's go. 3, 2, hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, when you do this, more effect will come to your abdominal region if you just look up while doing it. What I mean is this. Alright? So not body weight is, but there's nothing wrong with staying this way. However, breathing your head might place more pressure. Alright, for the very last set of this mountain climb, let's get down, please. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, at this junction, we will take water break. We will join you in the next workout for this very session. Thanks very much. Once again, I'm here for Destiny. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa. Yeah, you have to let water in the 3, 2, 1. Please, when you do this, ensure that your knee gets to the level of your chest. Okay? Well, that's the maximum level you get. And of course, the minimum here. I understand not everyone is as flexible as I am or as anyone here. Please, but just keep it safe and do the right thing. Thanks very much. Alright, we'll go on the left. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa, that's exhausting. How do you feel? Yeah, thank you very much. And this is the last set of this workout. Remember, every workout should be done in set and rest. Alright, thank you. Let's do this. Let's go to the left. To right, brother. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, well, also, let's go. 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa. Wow. And that'll be all for this morning. Alright, remember, I said in the beginning, before any workout, there's need for a warm-up. And after that, there's also need for cool-down. This is the cool-down. Alright guys, just suspend the breath, watch this first. Ensure that your knees are locked, alright? This one goes for the hamstrings, the calf, and as well as the lower back. Doing this. Swing it, swing it, swing it. Got that? Alright guys, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, just 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5. Alright. So, lastly, what we did before we started, let's stretch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's lastly, yeah. Please let's target our hamstrings. Please just sit inside of it. Alright? Please don't stand on it. Keep that shape like this. On the horse stand, just this. Alright? Stand 1, 2. Yeah, this is a form of squat though. This is not the purpose of developing or building the hamstring muscle, it's just for stretching it. Yes, today you do not need to use weights to build your pectorals, your chest, and of course your biceps, your biceps and triceps. You have programs you can do at home and get what you want. You understand? So we'll be doing push-ups this morning, otherwise called push-ups. We're doing push-ups this morning. And of course, we do have our ladies. There are variations for ladies. Please watch them very closely to get, if you're a lady out there, watch them closely to get what you have to do. And of course, our guys are here. Thanks very much. Let's hit it, guys. Are we ready? Are we good? Yeah. We're going to do the pyramid first, which is the closed range and push-up. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa, how does that feel? Yeah, that's the first set for this morning. And we'll be doing 3 sets of that. Meanwhile, the first one was close your hand in pyramid shape. And that one goes for the tricep. For ladies that have sagging hand, you can do that actually, and it will help you. And of course, this time around we're doing mid open, and finally we'll do wide range of it. So we're going there now. The mid open. Let's go. 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, and 10. Alright, that's okay, big open. And someone wants to ask, why exactly are the ladies crossing their legs? Why they cross legs for ladies? Now you understand that the guys have more defined muscles, and of course to bring more weight on the upper body, we go on the toes, picking all the weight in the body to the upper body. But for ladies, they do not need much weight, just that. So we break it down at the knee level by crossing the legs. So the weight used starts from this very region. You understand? Alright, thank you for watching. Alright, for the last very set of these exercises, the wide range or the push-up, particularly intended to build the side of the chest. Do you understand? Alright, let's hit it. Okay, this is wide enough. At least double your shoulder width. Double your shoulder width is enough. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. How many of you noticed I cheated there? I actually did 1. I did 2 and call it 1. Yeah, just to lay more emphasis on that part. But today, thank you guys. Yeah, we're awesome. But today, we're done with this. Thanks very much for watching. Please, be safe.
In the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
ITV. ITV. ITV, certainly the best.